What is going on, guys? Flamm back in another video, and today I want to talk about the pump shotgun versus heavy shotgun part 2. So as I'm sure all of you guys know, shotguns went under some major nerfs over the last couple of days. Epic Games, it felt like shotguns were not in the place that they needed to be, so they decided to do some major changes. So what I wanted to do is just break down every single change, talk about tactical shotguns, pump shotguns, heavy shotguns, and just overall which ones I think are better. So to start off this video, let's look at the very basic numbers of shotguns currently. Epic Games made two changes to the shotguns. Number one is that for the tactical and the pump shotgun, they reduced the headshot multiplier from 2.5 times down to 2.0 times. And the second change they did is that they went from 90 and 95 damage on the green and blue pump down to 80 and 85 damage for the green and blue pump. So heavy shotguns were the only shotguns that actually did not receive a change with this update. So with all that in mind, let's look at the basic numbers and go over every single number for all of the shotguns. Starting out with the tactical shotguns, the common white shotgun does 67 to the body and 134 to the head. The uncommon or the green tactical shotgun does 70 to the body and 140 to the head. And then the rare or blue tactical shotgun does 74 to the body and 148 critical. When it comes to the pump shotguns, the green pump shotgun now does 80 to the body and 160 to the head, and the blue pump shotgun does 85 to the body and 170 to the head. And finally, we have the heavy shotguns. The heavy shotguns are now the only shotguns that have a 2.5 times headshot damage multiplier. So the purple or epic heavy shotgun does 73.5 body shot damage and 183.75 critical damage, and the gold or legendary heavy shotgun does 77 body shot damage and 192.5 headshot damage. So as you can see, there is now no shotgun that can one-shot somebody who is 200 health. Prior to this update, both the green and the blue pump shotgun were able to do that to anybody who is 200 health if you were able to hit the majority of your pellets, but now there is no shotgun that can actually do that, and the heavy shotguns are now the shotguns that do the most critical damage. So the next thing that we need to look at in order to establish which is the better shotgun is how shotguns work in Fortnite. So right here we are zoomed in all the way to the center of the screen where we have our reticle right in the center, and then we have these 4 brackets around the outside of your reticle. These 4 brackets signify where your pellets can potentially go when you fire your shotgun. Anywhere inside of those 4 brackets is a possibility of where your pellets will extend to. Now what do I mean by pellets? Because shotguns are very different from other weapons. Other weapons fire bullets, whereas shotguns have a slug that fires a bunch of pellets. So when you pull the trigger on a shotgun, there's not just one bullet coming out of the shotgun. There's like 10 to 20, I'm not sure how many pellets are in Fortnite. There's a bunch of small pellets coming out of your shotgun instead of just one very specific bullet. So this is essential to understanding shotguns in Fortnite. This is the reason you will have 9 damage on your pump shotgun. You'll hit like a 15 critical shot and you're like, how in the heck is it only 15? It's supposed to do like 150. And the reason that's happening is because not all of your pellets are hitting that person. Maybe only 1 or 2 of those pellets actually land. Maybe the rest of them get stuck on a wall, they get stuck on someone's build, they go over their head and they just miss because the area in which the pellets can go is so wide that it just spreads out and it misses their head. There's a ton of reasons why, but the main reason you need to know why is because there are pellets. So that's why shotguns are a lot more consistent up close than they are at further distances. Because when you're up close, there's a lot less of a chance of your pellets going all over the place. Currently in Fortnite, there's actually no damage drop off on your pellets when it comes to shotguns. The only thing that is really balancing them is the fact that when you fire a shotgun from a very long distance, you're less likely to have all of your pellets hit than if you were to at a very close distance. So this same strategy that Epic Games has employed in order to give shotguns less damage at further ranges is also how Epic Games decides to make certain shotguns have more range than others. So how do you very easily tell which one has more range? Well, the smaller the brackets are, the closer the brackets are to the middle of the screen, to the reticle, that means that there is going to be more range because there's less spread that the pellets can go. So right here is the spread on a white tactical shotgun. And as you can see, when we switch to a green pump, the size of the brackets gets a lot smaller, meaning that the pump has more range. Then going from the green pump to the purple heavy shotgun, you can see that it is a lot more confined. Now within every type of shotgun, the higher the rarity, the more confined the brackets are going to be, meaning you are going to have more range. So right here we have a white tactical shotgun, and then when we switch to a green tactical shotgun, it gets a little bit smaller. and then when we switch to the blue tactical shotgun, it gets even smaller. So the same thing goes for when we go from a green pump to a blue pump, and the same thing goes for when we go to a purple heavy shotgun to a gold heavy shotgun. So as you guys can tell from these comparisons and looking at the different sizes of the brackets around the reticle, the heavy shotguns have the most range. They are the most confined, which also means they are going to be the most consistent. When you are up close and when people are even, say, 5 feet away from you, the heavy shotgun is going to be way more consistent because the size of the brackets is basically equivalent to somebody's head. Whereas if you look at something like a white tactical shotgun, the size of the brackets is absolutely massive, which means that you have a lot less of a chance of every single pellet hitting somebody. Now, what you also have to consider is that when you're doing things such as strafing, running, jumping, the size of the brackets expands on shotguns. So the white shotgun that was already very, very poor when it comes to the amount of range is going to become even worse when you are jumping or you're strafing, because all of that stuff is going to increase the size of your brackets. Now, the final piece of information that I want to go over before we discuss which shotgun is the best is the time to kill when you are fighting somebody who is 200 health. Because as we mentioned earlier, now killing somebody who is 200 health is not possible with one shot of any one shotgun. It used to be possible with the pumps. However, now every single shotgun in the game requires at least 2 shots in order to kill somebody. If you hit 2 headshots and do the maximum amount of damage with any shotgun in Fortnite, then it will do at least 200 damage. Now, of course, like we went over, the white tactical shotgun is not as consistent as something like a heavy shotgun because the size of the brackets are so much wider. So the odds of you actually hitting maximum damage with your white tactical shotgun is a lot harder than doing it with something like a heavy shotgun. So with that in mind, let's go over the fastest possible time to kill for all 3 of these weapons. When it comes to the tac time to kill for somebody who is 200 health, like I said, assuming you hit the maximum amount of damage for 2 headshots, the time to kill is 66 hundredths of a second. When it comes to the heavy shotgun, time to kill is 1 second, and when it comes to the pump shotgun, time to kill is 1.43 seconds. So to me, when it comes to this comparison, which shotgun currently reigns king in Fortnite, there's very clearly one winner, and that is the heavy shotgun. It has the best and the highest amount of damage that you can do when it comes to critical damage. If you have a gold one, you're doing about 193 critical damage, which is pretty crazy. And of course, with how small the brackets are on this weapon, it is the most consistent shotgun as well as the shotgun that has the furthest amount of range. The only category in which the heavy shotgun actually loses is in the potential time to kill category, the tactical shotgun having a faster potential time to kill with somebody who is 200 health. But the potential for the white tactical shotgun to actually maximize on that potential time to kill is slim to none. I could potentially see it happening with the blue tactical shotgun because the brackets are more confined and it does more damage than the white tactical shotgun, but even then the odds are still very slim. So to me it is very obvious, and I'm sure to most of you guys it is very obvious, that the heavy shotgun is currently the king in Fortnite. It's the most consistent, it does the most damage, and overall it's just currently the best shotgun. But what about the tactical shotgun and the pump shotgun? This to me is where the debate gets very, very interesting, because I think these two are hand in hand and very, very close when it comes to the best possible weapon. And of course these weapons are very common, so your choice between using a pump shotgun or a tactical shotgun is going to happen a lot more than a choice between a tactical shotgun or a heavy shotgun. So when comparing these two weapons, one of the biggest things that I think we need to look at is the fire rate of these weapons. It takes 1.32 seconds to fire 3 bullets with a tactical shotgun, whereas it takes 1.43 seconds to fire 2 shots with a pump shotgun. So you can fire 3 shots with a tactical shotgun before you can even get off that second shot with a pump shotgun. So a tactical shotgun has an additional chance to kill somebody who is 200 health before a pump shotgun even has the possibility of killing somebody who is 200 health. So you may be saying to yourself, well, why does the pump shotgun even compete? It sounds like the pump shotgun is not the best option and that the tactical shotgun is clearly superior. Well, for me, it comes back to the bracket size. We've been over this so many times throughout this video, and that is because it is just so essential. The difference between the tactical shotgun and the pump shotgun in bracket size is huge. It is absolutely massive, and it means that you're going to be doing way more consistent damage with the pump shotgun than you will be with the tactical shotgun. And of course, not only are you doing more consistent damage with the pump shotgun, but you're also doing more damage with the pump shotgun because of course it has higher base damage and it has higher critical damage. But one of the reasons the pump shotgun and the tactical shotgun are so much closer than they used to be is not only because both of these got nerfed and the pump shotgun can no longer one hit, but the fact that the pump shotgun also got an additional nerf. The pump shotgun went from doing 1.34 times more damage than the tactical shotgun down to only 1.2 times. So with the damage numbers becoming closer together, it feels like the tactical shotgun has more of a window to shine. So even though it does not have the consistency of the pump shotgun, the damage numbers are very close and the tactical shotgun can fire 3 whole bullets before the pump shotgun can even fire 2. So one last piece of information that I do want to throw out there. I know this video is getting longer than I would like it to be, but that's what happens when you have a lot of information to give, is that the pump shotgun actually has a slower draw speed than the heavy and tactical shotguns. A while ago, Epic Games decided that the pump shotgun was a little bit too strong, so it decided to make it have a slower draw speed than other weapons. So it takes 63 hundredths of a second to pull out a pump shotgun and be able to fire it, whereas with the tac and the heavy shotguns, it only takes 46 hundredths of a second. So 17 hundredths of a second difference between them may not sound like a lot, but when you're trying to maximize the potential time to kill, that is a very, very long time. So like I said, the pump and tactical shotgun debate is so insanely close right now. The pump shotgun does more damage, whereas the tactical shotgun is able to fire more bullets and it has a faster draw speed. If you guys watch most of my comparison videos, one thing that you'll know I discuss a lot is potential. With building in the game, the maximum amount of damage you can do with one shot is something that is really, really important, because after you fire that one shot, you have the ability to slow down the pace of the game. You can fire a shot, throw up a wall, and then wait for your cooldown to happen. So you can potentially basically negate the fire speed of the tactical shotgun and make it more lean towards the pump. And of course, with the pump doing more damage, the potential is a lot higher with the pump than it is with the tactical shotgun. But with that being said, I personally think that the tactical shotgun is currently in a better position than the pump shotgun. I would rank it number 1 heavy shotgun, number 2 tactical shotgun, and number 3 the reigning king, the pump shotgun that what I used to believe was the best shotgun in the game went from the best down to the worst. Of course, it's not by much. In my eyes, that debate is really, really close, and I'm interested to hear which shotgun do you guys think is better, the tactical or the pump shotgun? And if for some reason you don't think the heavy shotgun is the best, let me know that as well. But without the ability to potentially one-shot somebody with the pump shotgun, I personally lean towards the tactical shotgun because I can be a lot more aggressive and try and wipe people a lot faster. The faster time to kill is something that I really look at and something that I really value, especially as somebody who goes mostly for kills over wins. I'm trying as hard as I can to get as many kills per game as possible, so for me the tactical shotgun is the better option. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and cut off the video right here. There was more that I really did want to talk about. I wanted to talk about double pumping and how that compares to a single attack, but I'll have to leave that for another video because this video is already pushing it way too long. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.